Good morning. So this is our stop off in the Netherlands. It's at Harderwold Golf Course, and I just thought I'd show you a little bit of what the golf course is about and where the site is about. So it's huge pitches, which is great, especially if you get the end ones. There's mini golf, which is a bit fun. It's a full 18-hole course, and there's a driving range. It's not busy at all. This is the beginning of July, so here's the driving range. I've just been around actually and collected all the balls in the machine. So yeah, it's quite a few bays. You've got the clubhouse, or the 19th hole, just beyond that tree. There's a couple of bouncy castles for kids. As I said, you've got little mini golf as well, bit of crazy golf there. I couldn't think what it was. Van, as I said, is there. There's a couple of other vans on site as well. The majority of the course is over there. So well kept. It's spotlessly clean. It was windy at the moment, so there's a few leaves down, but I'm sure they'll be collected later. So we're just around the side of the golf range now. Chloe just over there. So you've got a table tennis, you've got a couple of dart boards if you wanted to play darts. There's a really pleasant seating area. A air hockey game. I used to love that as a kid. And then this is the other side of the golf range. So you've got a bar. They actually do DJ nights once a month towards the end of the month, which sounds like great fun. So you pick up your balls there. Sounds as though they're being loaded in at the moment, actually. And the clubhouse and the brasserie is just there. We did have a meal. We've stayed here for 2 nights. We had a meal the first night, and it was really delicious. Mark had chicken satay, and I had prawn shrimp pasta, which was really lovely. So it's a beautiful seated area outside the clubhouse, and the brasserie is just inside. The staff are super friendly, really friendly. So the clubhouse and brasserie is there, the driving range just beyond, and Chloe just hidden down there. Mark's fighting with a towel, I think. And lots and lots of geese. That's the babies. So they fly over quite regularly. But if you're a keen golfer, or like some nature, a decent meal on your site, super clean facilities. It's just to the west of Amsterdam. It's very near to Zeewolde, and I don't think it's a bad price. It is at €27 a night, including electricity. And considering all the facilities that you get, I think it's really good. There were lovely walks through the woods over there that we did yesterday. The walk into town, it probably takes about 45 minutes, but it's pretty flat. If you've got bikes, it's perfect. Or you could of course drive, but we did walk yesterday and get a few bits and pieces. But yeah, overall we're really pleased that we stumbled across this. Mark did really good. Mike is the good place finder, so we're really pleased with it.
Good morning.
Good morning from a very blowy Netherlands. We've moved on up and we're kind of near the German border, near Groningen. And we really wanted to show you where we are parked. We've had a fantastic overnight stay. The peace and quiet is deafening, it's crazy, and we can't believe we're the only ones here.
We had the night to ourselves last night, didn't we?
We did. So I'm going to show you Chloe in the distance and show you what we're going to get up to right now. So Chloe is way over there. As you can see, it's an incredibly flat but beautiful and windy area.
Always seems to be windy when we're in the Netherlands.
It does. So we're going to do something exciting. Well, for us it's exciting. So we're currently at the Danesmeer Nature Reserve near Groningen in the north. This place has lots of history. 6,000 years ago it was forest, oak and pine forest, and when they constructed this Danesmeer and completed it in 2014, during the construction they actually found some old tree stumps sort of dating back 6,000 years. They'd been preserved by the peat bog, and then when it was excavated and filled in with water, they were preserved, which I think is amazing. So they've survived 6,000 years. It's controlled by a dam, so that when the water level gets too low in the summer, they can let more water in and more water out in the winter, so that it's not a sort of floodplain. But yeah, it's rich in peat, and it's a fantastic agricultural area, as you can see around all the farmland.
I'll tell you one thing, if you're a bird spotter, it's amazing.
As you can see, all the agricultural farmland. But yeah, it's a haven for birds and wildlife, including a blue frog, but he's only blue during mating season, which why wouldn't he be? So we're now going to do the Knuppel pad. It's a 750 metre wooden boardwalk that goes through the Danesmeer, and there's a bench halfway across, and years ago, many moons ago, it was thought that you should offer gifts to the gods, and so water was also really important with that, so they built a bench halfway across. So we're going to make our way over to the bench.
If we make it halfway across,
I know,
we'll sit on the bench.
Just concerned we're going to get blown over. So as Mark said, it's an amazing place for birds, spoonbills. Occasionally you do get flamingos, but I think they're quite rare, and I doubt whether we'll see one today. But let's go and have a look and see what we can find.
The wildlife and the bird life is absolutely incredible here.
We couldn't believe that no one else turned up last night, that we were the only people here. They also, there are cows that roam around here too, so that naturally it keeps the grass down, so that there's no mowers or artificial machinery here. But yeah, you can see it's actually not that wide, and I'm kind of a little bit afraid. Like I said, 750 metres long. The water's not the prettiest of colours. Oh, I can't.
Not because of the peat?
Maybe, yeah, because it was a peat bog. So it's going to take on that dark brown. I'm really sorry if it's windy. So you've got birds over there on a little island. And as I was saying about these tree stumps, they're 6,000 years old, which I think is incredible.
You can just see Chloe in the distance as well.
You can what, darling?
Just see Chloe in the distance.
Chloe is hidden over there. I can't move too quick because I'll get vertigo and I'm going to fall in. There are lots of these meres all around the place. We stayed at one last year at near Zeewolde, which is only about 20 kilometres from here, and we kind of decided to go out in a lake, and it was really windy and I thought we were going to die. I'll put a little clip in so you can see just how windy it was then and the fun we had. Yeah, there's a full-length video on that one, so if you love this area and you want ideas for parking spots, check that vlog out. But this is a free park up there. There are no services, and sadly there's not even a bin, but that's fine because we always take our rubbish with us anyway.
And all the birds on the island.
Yeah, you can see, well, we can hear them more than see them. I can hear the geese and that.
It's just really, really windy.
It is really windy. I'm concerned of panning and walking at the same time, so most of this is probably going to be cut out or speeded up.
And we've made it.
So we've got to dry land. Oh, I'm not a massive fan of things like this. You can see how wide it is now. Well, I was going to stand on the boardwalk so you can see how narrow it actually is. There we go. So you couldn't do two people, could you? There we go. So this is where they believe that you should offer up things for the gods. It's a lovely handshake. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, so gifts for the gods were given here, and last night it was an incredible sunset, and there was like a hole in the sky, so it was almost like there was a portal for the gifts for the gods.
This is so beautiful. Nature at its very best. God, that wind. I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but it's a proper head-on wind.
But if you're in northern Germany or northern Netherlands, it's definitely worth a visit to this area. Like I said, particularly if you love nature. We're not overly city people, so this is just lovely to find.
Almost at the end.
Almost at the end. Yes, 750 metres. It's quite long. There we go. We reached the end. Hello.
Hello.
And we're on terra firma.
They're so friendly, aren't they?
Yeah. They must have heard we were Brits because they said good morning. There's lots of reed beds. It is just absolute haven for birds.
Did you get wobbly feet?
I did get wobbly feet.
This place is just amazing. Honestly, it's wherever you look, you have lakes, you have nature, you have loads of pathways and trails. And look how straight this path is, all the way down there in the distance. We can't even see the end. And behind, all the way down to the village.
I know, I wish we had bikes. I think that's something that we might have to kind of invest in, is some bikes.
But there's just...
If you come to the Netherlands, I think bikes are a necessity.
It's just surrounded by beautiful lakes. And such a beautiful place. And I'm so glad we found it.
It's another of Mark's excellent finds. But if he sees a boardwalk, we have to come to it anyway. So I think that was that. It was a toss up between a couple of different places, wasn't it? That you'd found, but this one topped it because of the boardwalk.
And if I see water, I tend to head towards water as well. Lakes, rivers, sea.
Yeah, I've got to say it's not the prettiest of lakes because of the colour, but you can. I don't know if you'll be able to pick up the frogs.
We have to walk with caution now. We have a pterodactyl up front.
otherwise known as a crow. I'm a bit gutted we didn't see a cow. I would have liked to have seen a cow, but no cows today. So you've got cormorant flying up there. The white things over there, they weren't flamingos. I'm not sure what they are. I think they're some kind of wading bird, sorry, or you ornithologists out there. But it is so peaceful. The sad thing for me was at night time, I'm not sure you wouldn't pick them up, but in the distance are all the wind turbines and they were just flashing red, which was a real shame. Apart from that, there was pretty much no light pollution at all.
Did you see the stars last night? Because I was tucked up in bed before.
Some, but it was sort of just going past the full moon, so they weren't too bright. Desperate to film the stars.
You can see why they have wind turbines, because it's always windy here.
It is always windy. There was one down there and it was going in hyper mode, and you won't pick it up. It's got orange fins. But yeah, it's a lovely place to come if you just want to spend a night, peace and quiet. As I said, there's no services, so you'll need to be self-sufficient, but that's not a problem.
And please leave it as you found it.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, more litter gets spread around, and
Well,
then it's
just
going to get
means that-
taken away.
Exactly, yeah. But you can see there is a small town just in the distance. But I'll leave the coordinates on the screen of where we are. And if you're heading this way, take a walk on the boardwalk. It's lovely.
Up on the boardwalk.
I knew he'd have to sing it at some point.
The sun.
And so, I think that golf course park-ups are the new thing for us.
Welcome to the Royal Oak.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Good morning from a wet and wild Denmark. So we're going to board the bus. Okay, so, but I'll show you where we were parked last night when we drive by. Some nice little statues and things here. Nice little lady looking out to sea.
Here we go, fly. Here we go.